Hello, welcome to next degustation. Like you see, I have 10 amber ales here. So, why I'm doing this test? First of all, new taxes. Right, so there's a lot of new lighter beers on the shelves in the shops. But amber ale, it's really traditional style, and we have already established few beers that everyone can recognize straight away, like Dunbar, like Fursty Ferret, right? Pedigree, Fuller's, right? London Pride. There's a lot, but there are new ones as well, like even BrewDog, Wainwright. But like you see, most of them are from really big corpo breweries. Fuller's is Asahi, right? Carlsberg, Marston. This one, everything is really established. But are they really worth to drink? And which one is best? Well, I'm sure that everyone is worth to drink, but everyone have a different taste and have a different opinion. So let's start the taste. I'm not saying that it will be a blind taste. No, what's the point? Most of them are really recognizable. So let's start from the lower ABV to higher ABV. Right. So first, quite new Wainwright Amber, 4%. It's nice, actually. Copper color cup with W. And nice amber color, clear, big head, small bubbles, quite dense. Well, it looks alright, isn't it? Lovely. How should I do it? Maybe one by one. So, aroma quite typical for amber ale. Some caramel, quite fruity, malty. Well, it's alright. Quite high carbonation, quite dry, but you have a little bit of burnt caramel, nice fruitiness, which gives a little bit of drinkability and sourness. Yeah, it's really nice. Low bitterness, quite nice, light. Beer that it's everyday beer, really, and most of them really are in this category. So let's open the next one. Spitfire Amber Ale from Shepherd's Neame. Kentish ale with substance and character. Lovely looking amber beer with nice clarity and very similar looking head. There's a little bit of wet cardboard, I think, but very similar aroma. By the way, it's 4.2%, so a little bit higher, but still quite light and sessionable. This one is also dry, but I think it has a tiny little bit more sweetness. There's more woody character, a little bit of dry fruits, some hoppiness, you know, a little bit more of different flavors. Okay. And quite new on the market, BrewDog Shore Leaf. This one is quite hoppy, citrusy. Okay, slightly different in aroma, and looks much lighter. Much lighter, but still it's clear. Very nice foam, thick, small bubbles, quite citrusy, a little bit of underlying fruitiness, some caramely accents. Pretty good. High carbonation. It's more citrusy, juicy, and a little bit more sour. There's less stress on the maltiness here. Juicy, live, and there's less of body here. 4.3% ABV, yeah, but it seems to be lighter than Spitfire, and even Wainwright, but it's more hoppy. Okay, Bomber, classic, isn't it? Clear bottle, so you can see the color straight away. So nice chestnut, right? Amber color, clear. The same kind of head. But can't remember. 4.3 as well. Oh, really fruity. You can feel almost the maltiness, fruitiness, and quite nice. A little bit darker, more settled aroma, more traditional. But light, refreshing. Everyday beer, more soury, fruity, but in the direction of citrusy. It's not so much flavor actually in this beer, but it's really refreshing and like everyday beer, isn't it? Okay, Fursty Ferret from Badgers. Okay. Lovely color, clear, and the same beautiful head. Not so much. much aroma. a little bit darker, a little bit of a burnt caramel, and of course fruitiness. But from glass it's just like, I don't know, suppressed by this foam. Okay, let's give it a try. Cheers. 4.4% ABV. Like you see, the change in ABV, it's not very significant, but this is only 4, this is 4.4, and the body is really nice now. Oh wow. Medium body, quite fruity, lots of burnt caramel. Light sourness, very drinkable, very refreshing. Really nice, lots of flavor. But still very light. Okay. Bomber, 4.4 as well. Class, best of British, and type full-bodied amber ale. Lovely. Lancaster Bomber. Unfortunately, plain cap. This is also Marston's. What we have here? Well, classic look. Everything is very similar to other beers. Nice fruitiness straight away. Some dark burnt caramel notes. Sweetness of malts. Oh well, quite nice. Cheers. Even more taste than Ferret? Maybe not, but definitely more than Dunbar. Very fruity. There's less of carbonation. It's more relaxing beer, rounded, with a little bit of bitterness. Substantial beer, really. Interesting. Corpo beer, but with character, really nice. Pedigree, another flag beer of Marston's. 4.5% with dedicated cap. Sorry. Okay. Nothing interesting. No, just contains barley. Okay, so what we have here? Well, you know what? It looks the same almost. Maybe slightly lighter in color, clear, dense, small bubbles ahead. Well, this is perfect. Ooh, lots of fruitiness. Fruitiness, a little bit of ash. This is interesting. But very fruity, very relaxing in this, because you have nice light sweetness from malts, little bit of caramel, and this nice fruitiness. This beer is more malty. There's less fruitiness in taste. It's more malty, melanoidic and caramelly. But still you have enough fruitiness and sourness in this to be very, very drinkable. Medium body, but you know, quite nice. Light, quite British, earthy bitterness. Okay, lovely. London Sprite, outstanding amber ale. So let's see. Fullest is a pride possession of Asahi now. Dedicated cup. Okay. It's a little bit stronger. It's already 4.7%. Not so much in difference in ingredients. Lots of fruitiness. Beautiful. You have nice malty background, little bit of caramel, and then whole bouquet of fruits. Oh, lovely. It's still quite light. Very easy drinking. Fruity, but there's less fruitiness than in aroma. Just like, okay, I'm drinking it, but it goes by and I'm losing it. Surprising. Okay. Bombardier, British hopped amber beer, 4.7. So it's an equivalent of London Pride. From Marston's as well. So like you see, we have very strong presence of Marston's here. Very traditional beer. Ooh, quite dark. Quite dark. Yeah, I don't know. This is dark amber. Lovely. Head is also very creamy, dense, and small bubbles. Ooh, aha! Beautiful aroma. Loads and loads of fruitiness, caramel, maltiness. Oh, very vivid fruitiness. Lovely. This is good. This is very good. Still quite light, but amount of fruitiness makes it extremely drinkable. Lovely beer, extremely drinkable, very satisfying. Well, lovely beer, you know. Full of flavor, very distinct. yeah, it's still like everyday beer, but now it has such a amount of flavor that you would consider to think about this, right? So yeah, good beer, very traditional, but you know, lovely. And last one from Bath Ales, Amber Ale, Jam, 4.8, so it's strongest. I must say that all those beers are just bought in supermarkets, so that's what you can easily find in your shop. Maybe not in one shop, but in one go, like I would say. In one day. Just nice trip through the supermarkets and you will find all of them, definitely. Right, it is quite dark. It is quite dark. Yes, the same color as Bombardier. Smaller head, but also thick, small bubbles, écrit, and clear. Definitely, all those beers are clear. Definitely less aroma. Of course, you have a little bit of maltiness and fruitiness, but it's really less exciting than Bombardier. Right, let's give it a try. Slightly different. It's quite energetic. There's more sour notes. It's dry. Caramel, it's not so much used here. You have more. It's more dry. It's more dry, I would say. It's lighter in body, but very, very drinkable. Bitterness, it's there, but very light. Yeah, very British in taste, but easy drinking, definitely easy drinking. It's like everyday beer, but with such a category that you don't think about this. It tastes well, it tastes very good, but you don't think about it, right? It goes well with everything what you eat, what you do, and what you not do. Doesn't matter. The beer is in your hand, right? And you know that it's nice and wet. That's it. Right. Let me find this cup. Here it is. Bath Ace. Okay, so we have 4% and 4.8%. What I think about these beers? They are very similar, but of course different. This one actually, with lowest ABV, is worth to consider. Quite pleasant, lots of flavor, but Spitfire is better, definitely. BrewDog's proposition, very light. I think the color is the lightest. Yeah, lighter than everything else, but it's very hoppy. So it's different approach. This one is good. Quite nice body. Still lots of hoppiness. Good. Bomber and Bombardier. It's like Bomber is lighter version of Bombardier. And in between them, it's London Pride. You know what? Maybe it's controversial, but Bombardier it has more depth in taste. It's much stronger, not only in ABV, but only in taste, in depth, and range of flavors, I think. Strangely enough, but this is very traditional beer, but it's very good. This is new proposition, much lighter, but lots of hoppiness. Yeah, completely different profile. So it's acceptable. New Wainwright also is not bad. All those beers have really good properties. What I would choose for everyday beer, well, maybe Wainwright. I'm sorry, but there's lots of carbonation in those beers, and I feel it. Nice. So actually, from those nice beers, the Marston propositions wins. Strangely enough, Bombardier, super. Bomber, also nice. Spitfire from Shepherd's Neame, also good. But this is exceptional. For 4% everyday beer, it's okay. It's okay. Of course, you can find much more flavors in this one. But you know, for barbecue, lovely beer. I'm a little bit disappointed with Dunbar. Fuller's London Pride didn't go on the first place, which I thought it will be. But you know what? Here it is. They're all very similar, but there are some really winners here. I think Bombardier and Bomber. This is good, and this is good. This one is different, right? Right. What do you think about it? Do you have different approach to those beers? which one is best for you? Well, of course, this is subject of my taste. Your taste must be different, definitely. So, well, let me know in the comments what you think about this taste. Test in taste. Cheers.